Welcome back for another video, guys. So after losing about 400 points as soon as the Master League opened, which I covered in a different video that I'm going to link into this video so you can actually check it out, why it sucks if you're not level 40 yet and you're facing opponents that are level 40, because almost in every battle, I will point out in this one, I faced about anything from 300 to all the way to 700 CP difference, especially in meteor matches, which is huge, because if you face a Dragonite against a Dragonite and they have about 600, 700, 800 more CPs than you do, then you definitely gonna lose that. So I had to switch my tactic and try to counter anytime I can to able to pull off some wins. And I do pull off some wins. And for example, this Machamp has almost the same CP as my Dragonite, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, so I do pull off some wins. I did 15 matches, but I don't recorded 5, and out of the 15, I have won 9 and 6 I lost, but that is pretty big deal since I lost 400 points, so now I'm going back up to the 2000s and rank 9. And yes, you can lose a rank, because I'm rank 8 and not rank 9, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, now I'm on my way back up, and let's jump into these. So I did these battles. Like I said, I won 3 out of 5 every single time. So that's 9 wins, 6 losses. It is what it is, but it's better than losing, right? So I'm at least positive. So I'm going against Tyranitar, which, as you can see, has 3500 CP. And my Dragonite had just 3000. When Dragonite almost has 4000 when you're level 40. But yeah, anyways. So I bring in Melmetal, of course, and try to go against of course, Tyranitar, but he's able to send a charged move. But I wasn't really sure, by the way, how is it going to handle it, because I'm not that familiar with Tyranitar, how we say it. So I just shielded it just to be safe, and then here's my second attack. And guys, it would be awesome if you comment below. And oh yeah, and he changed into Kyogre, which also has 3600 CP. But he switched while I already sent my actual attack, which I didn't see, I just heard when he switched over. But Melmetal should be able to land this. Oh yeah, he blocked it, so never mind. But either way, guys, so in the other video, make sure to check it out, because I was just covering the information on what's your disadvantage if you are not level 40. And then I also linked it in and I showcased that from level basically 20 and 30 and level 40, how much of a difference you have between the CPs. And that's huge. I mean, there's 1000 between 30 to 40. So if you're level 30 battling against level 40, you are at a huge disadvantage. So even me at level 35, now I think I just turned 36 throughout this video, but to level 40 is a huge disadvantage, so you have to be very, very careful how you play it. So anyway, starting her back in here, but I should be able to land the body slam and should be able to take care of it. And guys, make sure to comment below, and if you like the videos, please make sure to subscribe. I am going to post a new video every single day, so that would be awesome if you give me some feedback, what you like more, what you like less. And then I'm going to change and add in different videos to your liking. And again, I wanted to create this, of course, channel about Pokemon, because I just started out about 6 to 8 months ago. So to coming in as a new and able to compete in rank 9 and able to come up very quickly, that is actually pretty cool. So I wanted to share it with you guys how I did it. So we win this first battle. Let's see what happens. So I'm just super excited. I'm finally back to the 2000s again, even though I was up to the 2500s. So that kind of sucks. But anyways, so I'm up against Snorlax. So this is not so great, not so bad, because of course he could land some superpower on me, but I'm just gonna farm up a little bit for energy. And then this one, I'm not sure, he was probably able to charge up, so I'm gonna block it, and it is a superpower, so good thing I blocked it. But now his defense should fall, so I'm just gonna throw a rock slide. I don't want mine to fall, because I think I'm gonna have to tank one more superpower. So here, let's see, it lands, yep. But, and Snorlax can also take a superpower, it wouldn't take him out anyway, so now I'm going for the superpower. Which was a mistake on mine, because is he gonna block this one? Nope, it was perfect, wasn't a mistake, so it landed perfectly. And now he's throwing a superpower, but I'm just gonna let it go because he's debuffed, but I'm debuffed, so technically we are at equal. I mean, it is at equal, it still does a huge chunk, but I'm just gonna basically farm him down successfully. And now at least my Melmetal is fully charged, and throw whatever comes in. I'm just gonna throw the Rock Slide to see, because it's probably not something that is good with that. And it's of course a Metagross, which is no great. But do you guys see the CP? It's almost 500 more CP than my maxed out Melmetal. So those are the little things, you know. And now I'm just gonna throw the superpower since I'm already so low. It doesn't matter. And I should be able to throw one more, but oh, nope. He knocked me out. It was very, very close. And then here I also wasn't sure. Well, I figured Dragonite would be horrible against Metagross, but Snorlax is alright because Metagross is Metal and Psychic, so the Lick should be good against it. But anything that I throw against him is not going to really hurt him unless I would have Earthquake, but I don't have Earthquake. And that Meteor Mesh did a huge amount of chunk of damage. So anyways, but now I should be able to take him out. I'm probably gonna have to shield this one and then save my Snorlax just to be safe. And able to look, and I'm gonna have to throw one because I think he was ready to throw another attack, so I had to do this. And he is out. So let's see, this guy, oh great, of course, it's a Kyogre, but my Dragonite should be able to take care of it. But you guys can see the huge disadvantage again with the CP. And but now, because I already able to take off a lot of its health with Snorlax, Dragonite should be able to put it down. But look at this, 1000 is the CP difference. It has 4100, I have 3100. And that's between level 35 to level 40. So it gets very close by the end, because you're gonna able to land another Surf. But when you have a regular lineup and you both level 40 and you have maxed out Dragonite and maxed out Kyogre, you should be able to take it easily, the Kyogre. And that's what I'm also doing. So look at this. So Surf. So if it would have been like a one-on-one without the Snorlax, then he would have easily took me out, because look how much health I'm remaining, and then look at this, look what I have. Yeah, barely any. I have like 2 health, basically, that's it. So that's pretty crazy. So here goes another win, which is awesome. Great, a Dragonite. So I should be able to, if I land, well, if he stays in here, because yeah, there we go, he needs to bail out. And Tyranitar. So I still haven't looked it up. I need to look it up how good or bad this matchup is for me, but it doesn't look it's very good. So anyways, I ended up staying in here because I couldn't switch out, I misclicked. So I'm just gonna throw the Rock Slide. And he's shielding, so I'm gonna be able to throw another one, and I think he's going to shield this one too. Which means he has something in the back that is really bad against Melmetal, and I didn't read that. I was like, oh, okay, so now I should just stay in here. I should have switched out because he probably has a Charmer in the back, and like a Togekiss. And I'm pretty sure that's what happens here. But now I switch out, I bring in Snorlax, and he's still staying in, and this is when I realized that, alright, this is not a good matchup either. And look at this, it has 3800 CP, the Tyranitar, and I have 3000 CP on my maxed out Snorlax. Again, this is the 5-level difference. It would make a huge difference if my Snorlax had maxed out CPs because it's level 40 against his level 40 Tyranitar. So these are little disadvantages that you're gonna face. And then, by the way, after this matchup, I believe I changed my Outrage, which did a decent amount of chunk of damage, but I changed the Outrage to Earthquake, just so I'm able to handle all the metals a little bit better with Snorlax. So now I'm able to take out Tyranitar, which is great. But let's see what comes in. And it's Dragonite, so I'm out already. And Rock Slide, this Super Slide is going to be super effective, which is awesome. But what he has in the back, that is the problem. So now I switch into my Dragonite, and I'm using the shield just because it's super effective and my CP is way lower than his. Actually, what's the difference? Let's see. And I knew he's using Outrage because of Snorlax. So see, Their Dragonite has 3700, mine has 3100 at maxed out. That's a 5-level difference. That's huge. That's huge. So do you see how much more health would I had against this Togekiss? I would have been able to throw another charge attack if I have that CP. I mean maxed out, 700 more, and then the same with the other ones. But see, I knew that they have a Togekiss, and this is where I messed up, because now he already ready to throw it, and he won this matchup instead of leaving early with a Tyranitar, because I should have known he has a Togekiss. Now I learned from this, I should have won this matchup easily, even though, again, they have the CP advantage. So guys, just that's what you need to know. You just have to really read the plays up front, which I have learned throughout these games. Especially, I kind of liking this, by the way, that they have the CP advantage, because that means that's how much more careful I have to be when I play against these players, because if I make a single mistake, that's it. The game is over, just like you saw in the previous matchup. So that's why it's super important. And I really like this, because now when the next leagues are going to be around, I'm gonna be able to be that much better. So I'm actually super excited, because this shows me how to be better and how to play better. So he switched into Togekiss, which he had to leave Melmetal, and then as soon as he left, I had to switch, because obviously he countered my Machamp with, my Melmetal with Machamp, which is horrible matchup for me, but Dragonite comes in, and Dragonite should be able to handle this. And it looks like this Machamp doesn't have a Rock Slide, or which is awesome, but I thought he would do, so that's why I throw that shield. Otherwise I wouldn't throw that shield, which was also again my mistake. But you never know, because they might have had that, and now there he goes. Togekiss is back, so he's going to take care of me. I mean, the charm is just so effective on Dragonite, so there's like nothing I can do, and this is not gonna do anything for that charmer right there. So Dragonite is out. But I wasn't able to get another, well, I was able to do another, so there's some little chip damage, but it's so little. I mean, look at that, how much he's going to move. It's barely anything whatsoever. Watch that. Yeah, see, that's nothing. And but it's kind of crazy that Dragonite and Togekiss almost have the same CP, just because of the level difference. But Melmetal comes in, and I'm able to throw the Rock Slide, so we should be good here. And let's see. Lost Shield, I believe. Nope, one more shield. I was wrong. But I think I'm gonna let this go unless it's Flamethrower. Still not gonna take me out if it's Flamethrower, but it's Ancient Power, so great read. Luckily he didn't have the Flamethrower, and now he switches to Dragonite. I'm gonna throw a Rock Slide just because it's still good against Dragonite. It's pretty effective, but he's going to shoot this probably, because my Melmetal is already pretty low, so he thinks he's gonna able to angle. No, he didn't shoot. Awesome, super effective damage. Now we switch into Snorlax, and Snorlax should be easily handle this matchup. I mean, they're gonna throw a Body Slam, and I won this. I don't even have to shield this, but I might do, because I'm thinking that he has Outrage, which he does. So perfect shielding, and now the game is over. He lost this. I'm gonna be able to throw this Body Slam, because I was afraid he's gonna have another Outrage. And now Togekiss is gonna come in, and even Snorlax is gonna able to take care of that Togekiss. There's nothing we need to worry about. But I had to use up my energy, because he was super close to that. I probably was CM3 tie at that point. He was super close to that Outrage, and that would have took care of my Snorlax. And then he would have had a chance to win with Togekiss, but no. And he quits. Finally, a Rage quit, which I'm super excited about it, because I have not been rage quitting, just because I wanted to see how the matchups play out, you know, with the in the Master League. I don't have any experience in the Master League, really. So that's why I was excited about it. Now, I think this is the 5th one, right? The last matchup. So I think I lose this one, but it's very close, or I make a huge mistake. I can't remember, because I just did 20 matches. But, all right, so this I wasn't sure yet, because I never had a Melmetal before. This is my first Melmetal, and I should have thought about it more. But yeah, the Shadow Ball hurts me pretty bad, so I tried to actually switch out right on when he would throw that Shadow Ball, so I'm gonna have to shield this one. I was gonna switch into Snorlax, because it doesn't do anything. Oh, and it's not even a Shadow Ball. But anyways, I was gonna switch into Snorlax, because charge some energy and throw some, you know, Rock Slide, because this should be still pretty good damage to Giratina Altered, and right away I'm switching, and Snorlax should be take care of this easily. Look at this, just licking it down. I wouldn't even have to throw, but he switches out, so of course, and he brings in with Melmetal, and after this I switch to Superpower, because Outrage wouldn't do anything to Melmetal, So yeah, this is the last match when I actually didn't have Superpower on... I'm sorry, I didn't even switch to Superpower. I switched to Earthquake on Snorlax for the next matchups, because then I would have been able to handle this Melmetal. And now I'm just going to throw Body Slams because there's nothing else I can do. Which eventually, you can see how much I'm throwing. I'm going to be able to throw, I think, 3 or 4, so it's still going to bring down its health. But this Melmetal doesn't even shield at all whatsoever, so if I would have had Earthquake, I would have landed that Earthquake. Look at this. Not even shielding. He is sure of that I don't have a second attack. So that would have been so awesome if I have the Earthquake. That would have been, he would have been surprised right now if this is an Earthquake. And I would have won this matchup. And now he's probably a Superpower, because he has low health, so I'm gonna shield this. And it is Superpower, so I'm trying to swap out into my Melmetal. But I misread this and he has 2 Superpowers, but at least it's debuffed, so that's good. And I have to tank this. It still does a pretty big chunk of damage, and it also, luckily he switched out, but it's coming in with, of course, Giratina, and he is going to take me out, unfortunately. Oh, no, it's Ominous Wind. So if you should throw in the Shadow Ball, but now I'm going to do a Rock Slide, and I think I have energy maybe for 2 Rock Slides, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. Look at the damage, and no, I am. Look at this. Wow. That was well worth it. That was awesome. Good thing he swapped out, because that Melmetal would have been able to take me out. I don't have any shields and he still had shields. So now I should come back in with Snorlax, and Snorlax can really easily eat up this Shadow Ball, like without any problems whatsoever, and it's an Ominous Wind anyways, even better, and he doesn't get any buffs, so we are good. Just lick this down. At least I'm thinking to myself that we are good, but I think I'm losing this matchup. Let's see in a second. So, come on, look at them. Perfect. What's coming in? I'm just throwing a Body Slam at this point because I don't know what's coming in, and it probably has energy charged up. I mean, obviously that's what's coming in, but I figured he's gonna throw an attack right away, and I don't have any shields. And yes, of course it's Melmetal. And what is he throwing? A Rock Slide or a Superpower? At this point, he's probably throwing a Superpower, because he's already done with that Melmetal. Yep. Yep, super effective. I'm out. And Dragonite should be able to handle this, just because it's already so debuffed that, yep, Melmetal completely out. And now I have 0 shield. So this is the, yep, right there, Dialga. So look at this. It has 4,000 CP against my 3,000. So if this was a maxed out Dragonite, then this would have been an equal matchup. Well, I guess with 1 shield it's not really equal, but I should be able to throw possibly 2 Dragon Claws. But he has a shield still, so he's gonna be able to win this. But you see my point. Look at that, 4,000 versus 3,100. 4,100, technically 3,100. That's a huge difference.